What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Anno 1800 Expert Let's Play. On the last episode, I eliminated the AI and started up a little bit of gas production while I tried to on the Glacier, and I'll show you what I've done so far. I did a little playing off screen, like I usually do, but here we are. So I've got all of this set up on Apep, all of the gas, modules set up here, and I have Arctic Lodge next to this one, and that's because I would like to grab an item from old Nate here, and the item is the Gritty Gas Extractor. So it affects the gas mine productivity plus 40%, extra goods, zinc and copper, which is really interesting. So I can grab extra zinc and copper from the Glacier as well. That's really cool. There's some really nice items here at old Nate's, but to transmute it, I need 50 of those scavenge goods, 10 steel, 5 Quauchoc, and 20 gas. None of that's really an issue except for the goods, and I'm making an extra airship here just so that I can go collecting the goods. I do believe that you can get them from Arctic quests, but also from just kind of exploring this upper glacier part here. So I already have like 29 of them, I think, in the trade post here. I think if they show up, oh yeah, I have 29. So the Lost Expedition scrap, I do need like 21 more of that. So yeah, that's all good. The New World's doing good. It's supplying me with plenty of tobacco and cigars. I've got a cigar operation going here. And I'll show you. I have Torcedor Lucia, affects cigar factory, productivity plus 40%, replaced input. It just processes timber instead of wood veneers, so that's really nice. For us, El Cerami, the Persuader, that's a pretty typical ubiquitous item. It's just plus 50% productivity minus workforce needed. And then the Cigar Factory, productivity and workforce needed, plus and minus 30% respectively. So those three items I think are probably the ideal, probably the best setup for cigars. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys is in the old world. On Alexandria here, I started making since I have, as you can see, I have a little bit of gas now for the gas-powered, what is this called? Gas-fired power plant, yep. So I have this running here, and as you can see, you don't need a rail system for these. All you need is a warehouse, and it grabs them from the warehouse and transport it, and boom, there's the power. And so I have one over here too, powering my investors. And the thing is they really, I think they seem to be relatively efficient, although the wiki said they're not. Well, it says they're not as efficient as oil. At least that's what's implied. But if we go to production construction materials here, the demand is 3, and my Glacier is producing 3. So I think I'm probably okay. And once I get that item going, on the Glacier, I'll be producing a little bit more. So I'll actually be making a surplus, but with just this electric power plant here, the actual demand is only 1. So yeah, it's actually really nice. I might set up another Glacier, but it's a real tax on my resources, so I'll consider that later. So under the export import, I do have quite a bit of penny farthing set up, but I want to bring that up to legendary so that I get a little bit more out of this. And maybe the iron, I can probably tone this down a bit. I'll probably just do 50 here. 2,500, I think I want to keep that as the schnapps. Keep this as the timber. I don't need that many of the timber, so maybe I can just do 50. And that'll be just fine. 50 there, yep. We'll keep this down. I don't need that much either. Well, maybe we'll keep that to 50. Keep this down to 40. I want to reduce these numbers a bit just so I don't, yeah, I do want as many glasses as possible. Keep this down to 50. Let's see, I think I do want to keep that chocolate at that level. Yeah, this is looking okay though. We'll just keep this at 100. I don't need 2,500 grain, really. Okay, so that looks good. It's always good to rebalance your dockland stuff. But let's see here. I do actually, let's speed this up so I can start producing more of these. So I'm looking at my penny farthings, and it's the level is 17. I think I want to produce more of penny farthings. I might just add one more penny farthings factory here. Oh, it's gonna take more engineers. Wait. It's going to take engineers that I don't have, actually. So maybe I should upgrade some artisans real quick. I think that would be just fine. Oh, not that many. I'll upgrade one little pod. There we go. So that should be fine. And I'm going to place one more right here. That's good. And then I'll just... I have multiple items that I can use for the penny farthings factory, so I can just make another little setup over here if need be. So that'll be just that much more pocket watches and gramophones that I'll be producing anyway. My quad chalk's doing just fine. I'm trading a lot of it from the New World. As you can see, my steam motors are pretty much capped out. Everything's capped out here. It's going really well. So there goes another penny farthings factory down. I think that brings my production up. That brings my production up to 21. So yeah, I think that's going to be really good. 21 tons per minute. So another thing I did was I set up cabs just actually like 10 minutes ago, just before I started recording. So this is what I did for cabs. Susanna, the steam engineer, affects the cab assembly line replaced input. Instead of steam motors, the building processes filaments instead of, obviously instead of steam motors. Extra goods, light bulbs. So not only am I getting extra light bulbs, but it's just taking filaments, and the filament factory just takes coal to make them. So that's super, super easy. Yeah, that cuts the production. That really cuts the demand, because steam motors take a lot to produce. And cabs, I can probably trade steam carriages for something if I make enough of them. So my coachmaker's factory is right here. And as you can see here, the cab assembly line too, I also get extra penny farthings from that, from the steam engineer. And then Fares El Cerami, once again, is just an all-around amazing production item. So I think these three are probably the best for cabs as well. I'm sure there's a better item. I'm sure there's one that you can research that is just far, far better, maybe a legendary or something. But I just don't have access to scholars at the moment. But Mbessa is the next big thing on my list. So now that I have cabs being made, all of my engineers' basic needs are met. Cigars are strong, steam carriages are strong, chocolate is strong. Not only am I producing that here through an item, but I'm also trading it through the docklands. So I might set up an actual production of that, so I don't have to trade so many penny farthings for it. But my happiness is good too. I'm not sure actually where I got the jewelry from. The jewelry need. Oh, wait a second. I think I have an item here. Yeah. So the bonus income from jewelry. Yeah. So these guys don't have a full jewelry, but these ones do. So I think maybe having an extra town hall here would be good. But yeah, the founder of the Entrepreneur Gentlemen's Club, I think, is probably a really good one to have. Probably just in most of your town halls, especially the ones affecting investors. But another thing I wanted to do was probably link an island that's just workers and farmers to Alexandria, just so I have that nice pool of people to work from. So that's next on the list for sure. And what else do I want to do? What I wanted to tell you. I did want to grab... Okay, let's go to the world map. I wanted to see where that one... So I sent a ship over to Alexandria just to grab the items I need to transmute, but let's go back to the Arctic. I might have a ship created up here. Actually, not yet. Let's speed this up just to get it going. But anyways, so I wanted to go look at Mbessa. So Mbessa, I mean, is all mine, obviously. Like, I own everything here. And I wanted to show you some of the legendary items that I got while kind of conquesting here. So, let's look at everything in Mbessa. Let's just select all these islands here. There's so many. So let's look at the items here. One of them is Admiral Haynes, Beholder of Far Horizons. It adds 1,000 hit points, 50% damage to buildings, attack range 15%. This is the best combat item I think I've ever seen. And too bad I didn't have it when I was actually... There we go. There's the cargo ship I was waiting for. Too bad I didn't have this when I was actually like, defeating the AI. This one is also just incredible accuracy and damage per shot, really good. Not quite as good as Admiral Haynes, but still really good. Strong arms disappearing gun. The Hades Asphodel, we've seen that in many playthroughs before. It's just attractiveness. Thundering Loudspeaker. This one's great too, for the defense. You know, morale, attack speed, really, really good. And then Will of Steel, what is that? Residences no longer lose happiness. Yeah, that's okay. I think it's probably just maybe worth more for the money. So Mbessa, I'm gonna get this up and running on another well off camera, I should say. I'll get this running and then get access to scholars. I'll have a scholar specific island in the old world just so I can research some things. So that's going to be really, really nice. And I want to take this airship. Sorry, buddy. I really don't want to deal with Archie right now. So let's take the airship, and I'm just going to go exploring up here, try to get some more of those goods. But old Nate does have some more items that I want to grab. I want to grab this here. It just takes fish, steel, Crouch Hawk. He wants Crouch Hawk for basically everything. So I want that Fjord Buster there. I like the movement and loading speed for you know, just for the airships, which is really nice. Loading speed, cargo slowdown. Yeah, that's really good too. So 3 of these items. I think most of these items I already have already. What's this one? Reduce consumption of coffee, residences. Yeah, so these are really good. Oh, what's happening here? Riots. What was I even doing? Oh, this island is just for the coal. Okay, so I forgot to tell you about this. So I have 4 coal mines here, and that's all they're doing. The only thing I'm doing here is bringing coal from here to the Arctic. So yeah, that's the only purpose of this island. I haven't even named it, you know, anything. I haven't named it anything after the Egyptian naming theme yet, because I just haven't got to it. There's so many islands that need it. So I think I'll brick road this area up too, just so the police get like a really nice range here. But this island as well, I might also just like max population on this island as well, just to have access to that pool. But this island isn't quite big enough to really get the most out of it, so I don't think I'm going to do that right now. This just serves the purpose of coal. So, but also for owning all these islands, I have plus 200 to each workforce, which is really, really nice. So I really don't need that much population if I want to just extract resources. Let's go ahead and finish this brick job here. Okay, there we go. So the police will take care of that. I guess we can mobilize that too. Okay. So what? Okay, let's pause this real quick. Where's this coal? Okay. Oh yeah, that's bringing it to the King William Island. I think actually King William Island might be full of coal actually. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, like with the propaganda is bringing in 58,000. But without that, on my own, I'm making about 50K or 48K or so on my own without the propaganda. So I think that's pretty solid for income. And once I get, I think I do want to reroll items again for this Mr. Garrick, because, you know, reducing the need for jewelry is a huge thing. So yep, streets are safe again. That's good. That's good. What was I wanting to do? So the Arctic up here, I sent this up here, but this is really tedious. Oh, actually, I landed right next to to some goods here, +5. So really, you just kind of explore here, and this, I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can really get the expedition stuff. So yeah, that's really how that goes. I'm gonna wait to do that stuff till later when I'm off camera. Let's see. So that's really what I've been up to off camera. I'm just gonna what my goals, and I'm just gonna link a couple islands for population. I'm going to gamble a little bit. Gonna find some more items to help my gas production. And then build up Mbessa as well. I might do just an Mbessa building session. But yeah, like my resources are pretty good now. Like I'm thoroughly endgame. I really don't worry about money. My only goal right now is to finish the investing campaign, get some scholars rolling, do a world fair, get some skyscrapers. Actually, you know what I want to do? Speaking of skyscrapers, actually, I was thinking what I could do is see investors here, these elevators. So elevators Elevators are really freaking expensive. The thing is, oh, yeah, let's go back to the Alexandria. So I do have like I have tons of steam motors. That's not an issue. Marquetry workshop. I don't think this is an issue. I'm importing this from the Docklands. The furnace. I have tons of steel. Like I can easily make elevators. On island converts a variety of input goods into consumer goods. So I think I need the elevators to. Okay, so I need the elevators. Okay, so upgrade to skyscraper. Takes 5 elevators. So for the skyscrapers, once your residence needs are fulfilled and the residence is at its full capacity, you'll be able to upgrade to the next skyscraper level, provide height variation in your city skyline to achieve the highest panorama effect. That's pretty cool. I'm at a fair metropolis now for my attractiveness. I think that's really just because of I think that's honestly just because of the Docklands adding the attraction. But I thought maybe what I could do is put like a nice museum right here, just to kind of help the attractiveness of Alexandria, because I don't have a pure industrial island set up quite yet. You know, like because a lot of people you'll see they have like one island specifically for like penny farthings, and then one specifically for light bulbs, like stuff like that, and that's you know, or combined together, but that's not really what I had planned. I mean, it could be at some point, but I did add quite a few investors to Philae. And they're, yep, yeah, they're in and out of like coffee, and you know, they're out of cigars and chocolate. So I think what I'll do is just create a new trade route for cigars here, and chocolate, I'll get chocolate going, and probably just steam carriages as well. But yeah, so Philae is doing really good. It's got tons of penny farthings going, tons of penny farthings, tons of sewing machines, so I can just trade whatever I need here. But I'm really not worried about Philae and Alexandria. Like, my income's great. So I think what I want to do is get some elevators going. I want to make like one skyscraper. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to see how it goes. Maybe, you know what? I could put it here and get the benefit from for SL Swami. It takes 500 workers. 500 workers. That is insane. Maintenance cost is 600. The maintenance cost actually is pretty damn good. That is a lot of workers.
Our elevator plants are cutting edge.
I'm getting impatient for elevators. All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad the investors are excited about the elevators. So, parts catalog. In multi-factories like the assembly line, you can change the product being produced on the fly, but elevators are exactly what we need right now, so let's just leave as is. Okay. So parts catalog, let's see. Product. The ceaseless assembly line churns out goods with no end. Workers with vacant expressions are caught up in repetitive motion, perfecting their cycle. Okay. So I can do typewriters.
No harm in a bit of fun.
Biscuits. Interesting. Show required goods. Okay, okay. So I only have 3 design patents. I'm not really sure what that means. I think what happens is I probably need... Okay, let's look at the demands real quick of the wood veneers, because that's something I really don't... I don't have wood veneers. Okay, the demand is 4. Holy sh... Wow, okay. I hope that maybe one of them can produce enough for it. I hope. We'll see. But I think what I want to do is kind of link this here, so that they can have access to these storage facilities. So let's check and see the intermediate goods, and see what's okay. So I'm making not quite enough, but that's okay. We'll put one more here. There we go. But that also needs, I need a lot more timber, because the demand for, the demand for logs is pretty intense. How much do I have now? Because my storage is limited. I think I've built all the depots I can possibly have. Yeah, I think I'm good on timber. Let's see here. Actually, I do want to see if I can make, I can make 2 more depots actually, which I think I'll do. I'll just put one there. And I'll put one here. Yeah. So there we go. I got 2 more. We're good. We're good. I thought maybe I could improve the docklands just through just with electricity. Oh, the engineers are taking a hit here from something. Oh, maybe I'm fluctuating a lot or something. I need to upgrade some artisans, I think. I think that would help a bit. There we go. But now I need to upgrade workers. Okay, let's do some farmers. Let's do some farmers here. And then do some more. Actually, yeah, we'll upgrade some more workers. There we go. We're all set. We're balanced out now. But like I said, I do need to make a, just have an island that's completely juiced out with farmers and workers. I think that'll help a lot.
So let's elevate our ambitions.
Sky's empty. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's build a skyscraper. Okay, it takes 5 elevators. So engineers can do skyscrapers, but so can investors. I want to know that I'm going to look up what the skyscraper actually does on the wiki, and then see if it's actually worth, because I think the upkeep is pretty large that I've heard. So that's going to be something I do off camera, and my gas is continuing to go up. That's really great. But yeah, so I've got a few things to do off camera. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been up to, and just put a video out for the weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be doing a lot of work off camera. So my checklist is to get a good item for the Glacier to produce more gas, and also want to just kind of expand an island, probably Karnak here, but I just want a lot of workers and farmers, and to connect that to Alexandria and Philae, so I'm not worried about the workforce. Connect that through a commuter pier, and then I want to set up a chocolate supply chain and some more cigars as well for Philae and Alexandria to continue to satisfy the needs here. And then I just want more investors, period. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and also building up Mbessa. But I think I'm just gonna do an Mbessa building episode. I think that would be fun, and I think you guys would really like that. So yeah, with that, I will catch you on the next one. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I might upload a video tomorrow too. So take care.